So you gotta let me know. There we go. That's better. Is it live? All right, there we go. Oh, I feel like y'all can't see me. Hey. All right, everyone. Welcome to Anonnie's Temple. Welcome to the Temple of the High Priestess for the prophecy reading. You can call me Anonnie. I am a tarot reader, a channeler, and intuitive for divine source, Christ consciousness, and ascended master energy. And I'm here to deliver the prophecy for you all. I also read and connect with energies who are angels, angels of light, and archangels. I connect with forces that are seen and unseen. So I'm here to deliver a message for you all. And we're just going to let it fly and let it be because that is the introduction. Okay. Oh, yeah. Let me move my phone. That is the introduction, y'all. Okay. Let me turn my phone off so I can give you my full attention. So let me be frank, and I'm gonna be open and honest with you. I feel like the past couple of general readings and the lives that I have done, they've been a bit nondescript or like a bit general. And that doesn't mean that they're not helping or that they're not relevant for folks. But sometimes when my readings become very general over like several lives that I do, it's because I'm trying to not read an energy. And that energy that I have been telling to leave me alone, and the energy that I have been, like telling this telling this energy like, no, I'm not going to entertain this. I'm not going to give you the mic. I'm not going to give you this time and attention for all of this. There's a king of cups who feels like the two of you need to talk. Okay? T-Lake, hey. T-Lake says, thank you for your service to humanity. It's a pleasure. I'm happy to do so, okay? But it's always nice to receive some love and acknowledgement for the work that you do. So thank you. So I decided that I'm finally going to give this King of Cups the mic. And not the mic, but I'm going to let him say what it is that he feels like he needs to say. Because there's just something about, how like every tarot reader has one particular type of energy that annoys them. Okay. Like there's this tarot reader who I watch. Her name is Anonymous Oracle. And she always brings up like how a king of wands means something specific just to her, or a king of cups means something specific to her. Whenever I pull the king of cups, it's like the most annoying masculine energy. And so that's why I ignore it, because it's like, all of this, like all of these emotions, so much that he has to get off of his chest, these like big rushes of like proclamations that he wants to make about how he cares about you. The King of Cups always comes across as like phony to me. But nonetheless, I'm going to read this nigga for you. Okay? So that he can leave me alone. All right? Oh, gosh. So let's tap in. Let me get my cup of coffee. We're going to see what this King of Cups wants or what it is that they would like to say to you. I don't know. I feel like, this energy feels like he's bursting at the seams, or it's like a bursted pipe in a home that's going to damage the foundation. Yeah. Okay. There's something here just about like he's so emotional that like even his hair looks a little fucked up. I don't know. Okay, let's just go. Let's just go. Thank you, Ashe. Glory be to the highest creator of all things, Source One. Source One, divine creator and ancestors whose blood runs through my veins, and cosmic family whose blood runs through my veins. I give so much gratitude for the inheritances of my spiritual, physical, and psychic wealths and material gifts. Thank you so much because I love this and I love what I do. In so many ways, my life is filled with so much passion and prosperity. And I give so much thanks and I honor these Source One, ancestors, and spirit guides and guardians. On this day, Most High Divine Creator, ancestors, guides, and guardians of benevolence to me and of benevolence to this message, I deliver this message with care and truth. I receive the message and energies with love. I speak clarity and I hold onto integrity. Glory be to the Ashe. All right. I heard the name Christoph, like someone could be Russian. Either this or someone is literally rushing. Someone here feels like the world is moving so much faster than what they're able to keep up with. And I don't want to say someone anymore. They want me to say this King of Cups. It's like they feel like they're in a haze or a daydream. You know, when you watch those music videos, okay, y'all, so I'm going to start channeling now. Okay, you ready? They're showing me it's like in these music videos from the 90s and the early 2000s where there's someone standing still in the middle of a busy city street and everybody is moving so fast surrounding them. It's like they look like a blur, while this King of Cups feels like he's just standing still and not going anywhere. Like this person is feeling really distraught at the fact that you are leaving, or distraught at the fact that something was burned and it cannot be reborn. You see, the thing here with this King of Cups energy is in some ways they feel like if you just honestly share with someone that you'll be able to repair anything. But I feel here like they came across your energy and you were pretty much like, I don't care about these emotions and these emotional reactions that you're having. They're yours to keep. And I'm not open to exploring this with you. Those are your emotions, so you process them. And I feel here like this King of Cups energy is so used to dependence, right? I feel here like this King of Cups energy could have met you in your masculine, feminine energy. Let me explain. Oh my gosh. Okay. I'm getting there, you guys. I feel here like you met a masculine who was in their feminine energy, and this masculine met you as a feminine while you were in your masculine energy. There's something here about how this King of Cups is used to connecting with people through their emotional bodies or through their emotional space. But I don't think that they recognized here, and I think you saw in them that these emotions that they pull from other people actually comes from their inner core of needing to feel emotionally safe or dependent with someone else, or that emotional safety equals dependence on someone else. I feel here like you taught someone that emotions are independent forms or energetic movements that are yours to carry, to feel, to hold, and to also direct or to even block. So someone here feels like emotions are built on interpersonal interactions, whereas for you, I'm getting this energy of like, no, I conjure emotions and emotional energy and I take ownership and accountability for them, independent of anyone else being able to process them or validate them. Oh, okay. Let me get a cup of coffee. I mean, I already have a cup of coffee. Let me take a sip of it. I'm hearing the name Jordan as well. And that is gender neutral, they're telling me. This person is let me figure out how to say this, because this person feels a particular way about you that you don't feel about them. So the distortion of reality that they're coming from, it's not necessarily delusional. It's just another fractal of reality for a way that they can perceive, or anyone can perceive, the dynamic or relationship between the two of you. And I'm feeling here like this masculine, they don't necessarily paint you as a villain, but they paint you as someone who they just don't know how to figure out emotionally. And it's because you're not interested in connecting with them emotionally. And that is the primary tactic or behavior that they use to connect with people. So it's just this energy of someone who's like, they make no sense. They don't know how to figure you out. They may feel like you're closed off from them. And I think that you are, and that's correct. But it's like this person feels like, how do I say? Give me a second to catch my breath. This person has this dynamic where, because they haven't been able to kind of like creep out of you, this person could have really like tried to cross over your emotional boundaries, right? You know, like, let me say this here. I feel here like this person wanted to pull out certain emotions out of you. And when it turned out that you had healthy boundaries surrounding those emotions, it made them want to dig deeper so they could get that type of fill that they receive when someone opens up emotionally to them, or they're able to get emotional energy from someone else. So it's like this person feels like you're very vague, or like they weren't able to get an emotional connection with you that they still deeply crave with you. This is the type of energy. And then I'm going to take a break from this and see if there's another way or a fractal that I can read this energy. This person feels like, why not open up to people? Why not just give love away for free, so to speak? And it comes from a very infantile type of understanding or understanding of the world, as though everybody that you come into connection with, even if they're a stranger, or I feel like even if they're a stranger or just like a work colleague, they feel like they should have access to an emotion that you have a boundary around. So let's say like I'll share this example, and then I'm going to keep it at that. I don't think that this is the King of Cups energy per se, but when I first moved out here, I was out socializing and all of that stuff, and I met someone, and I met this guy, and we were just friends. And the first time that we met up, after texting for a little bit, he starts to ask very deep questions about me, about who I am, about where I come from. And they're not surface level questions. Excuse me. They weren't surface level, and they actually made me feel very uncomfortable. And I remember we were like sitting at a coffee shop, and he's like, "Oh, I want to know, have you ever been in love? Why or why not? What happens with that person?" And I was like, "Bro, this is the first time that we're hanging out. You need to chill. Okay?" Like, this is the first time that we're hanging out. You need to relax. And it's because there's this energy. I feel like this is a lot that I'm sharing, okay? It's because there's this energy where people feel that vulnerability or emotional vulnerability equals emotional strength, and that's not always the case. I feel here like there's a difference in the way that you two perceive reality, where emotional vulnerability for you is selective and it is earned. Whereas someone else feels like, oh, if you just open up emotionally and share with anyone, that's okay. It's like an emotional enmeshment in a way. Or like, I feel like I want to say an emotional SLUT. You know? That's what I'm getting. Like someone is an emotional SLUT. And it's like if you need an emotional fill from someone else, you should try to figure that out within yourself instead of looking for another energy to fulfill that emotional craving. Okay? Let's get back. Hey, Rabbit, welcome. I'm going to clear that out just a bit. I feel like there's this energy here where I want to like rant at this person. They could feel like they want to rant with you, like we need to talk. There's something that we need to talk about. All right, let's see. Let's start with tarot. The Fool and Temple. This person doesn't understand that you are trying to move on to something new because you repercussions, the emotional repercussions of how they treated you. That's what they don't realize. So it's like I feel like this person has this mystique way that they view you. They think you're mysterious or closed off or all of that, but they're not actually looking at any reason why you would be doing those behaviors with them specifically. So with the Temperance and the Fool energy, this is someone who's taking a leap of faith to do something new because it brings them peace, harmony, and balance. Because it makes them feel better being with new energy, new people. There's also this energy of like how people perceive romantic relationships. There are groups of people who feel like when you're together, you just try to make it work no matter what. Versus other people who feel like there are so many fish in the sea, there are so many places to go, so many places to travel, so many people to meet. Why would I spend one more second in a connection or a relationship where I feel so out of whack, where I feel so out of balance, where I feel so triggered? Okay. So let me see here. King of Cups, what do you want to say? I heard the name Carl. And I'm also hearing the name Candace. This one. We have the Knight of Cups. The King of Cups is messenger. You could be seeing a lot of hawks lately as well. Those are ancestors who are joining you in your decision making, I'm hearing. Let me get this King of Cups energy or Knight of Cups energy. It's very peculiar, you know. It's like this masculine has this like youngin energy to them, because I'm looking at even the animal that they're riding on, and to me it doesn't even look like a full-blown horse. It looks like a donkey. There's something here about like a wish, a hope, and a prayer, and someone feeling like that is enough. It's also this perspective that this man holds, like that. Whew, that grammar was off. This man holds this idealism perspective that sometimes love is enough, But I don't think that that's the case. This is someone who's like, I'm nice to you. Why won't you just be nice back to me? And it's like, I can be friendly and cordial, but just because you're friendly with someone, it doesn't mean that you're friends. It just means that you're being cordial with them. You're showing them basic respect. But someone here is like, I've been nothing but nice to you, so give me the emotions out of you that I need. Four of Pentacles at the bottom. They're like wondering, why are you holding back from this? Let's see. Show me King of Cups. I keep hearing Keisha Cole. How does that song go? Love. Never knew what I was missing, but as soon as we start kissing, I found love. There's also something here. This dude makes no freaking sense to me, y'all, but I'm going to keep reading it. There's also something here where it's like this masculine can like pity you sometimes because he sees you as a Five of Pentacles here. Like this person feels like you deselect yourself from love. But again, Page of Wands in the reversed. But again, I feel like they're making this up themselves to try to figure out this Page of Wands in the reversed. Why is there this bad news? Why is this person not communicating with me? It's like someone who sees this in you and they think that you show up this way in every situation, but you don't. They're not it's weird. It's like they're emotional about it, but they're not personalizing it to them and their behavior. I feel very stern with this energy. Like there's something about this that's like a little brother energy or something that's just kind of like, get your shit together. Like no, go somewhere. Okay. This person saw a future with you with the star energy here. And it doesn't have to 100% mean like family or kids and all of that. But they somehow thought of you as being a part of their future plans of where they were going to go, what they were going to achieve. It's like they saw you there with them. So there's this bad news or this negative. What is this Page of Wands reversed? It represents immaturity, immature communication. There's something. Give me a second, y'all. I'm also trying to work through the frustration of reading an energy like this. It's weird. It's like this person feels that they need to leave you out of something, but that you deselected yourself out of something. Like you said that you didn't want to be a part of something. Show me more, please. What does this King of Cups want to say? They're saying, I don't like this. I don't like this person. Okay, Page of Wands reverse. They're saying something here about like wishful thinking isn't enough. Page of Wands in the reversed represents bad news, but it also represents like a very immature way of communicating and an immature way of thinking about life, about moving, or about how you consolidate your ideas or your, how do I say this? It's like the way that this person puts their thoughts together and to make it make sense is still a bit immature. There's also something a bit underdeveloped, I guess I'll say, about how kind or how nice this person is to how many people they are kind or nice to. Show me a bit more with this King of Cups energy, please. Show me King of Cups. Can you create a grid for me, please? Okay. 2 more, please. Okay. Yeah, you could see this, right? Okay. Show me a bit more, King of Cups, 2, okay. 1 more, please. Under the star. Thank you. 10 of Cups at the bottom. This is weird. I feel this energy pleading with you. And they're saying something like, why don't you see it? Don't you know that we came together for a reason? Page of Wands reversed and the star. Like, and you know how that type of way of thinking is a bit young. You know, like it's this energy of like when you were young and in your teenage years, you liked the movie Twilight. But then as you matured, you realize that Twilight is literally about a vampire and a man sucking the life energy out of a woman and then having her give up her soul. Okay, just to be with him. So it's like this energy where like someone is still thinking like they're a teenager or like they're immature when they're making wishes. I feel like this person is kind of saying, like, don't you think we came together for a reason? We have like a mission to complete here together, the star energy. But it's not the right type of argument. Page of Wands reversed. All right, let's see. Because this person is still trying to show up with 10 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. We have the Chariot, Judgment, the Hanged Man. Next to 5 of Coins, we have the 8 of Coins. Give me some time here. Eight of Coins and the 5 of Coins here. Can you show me 2 more, please? Next to the star. Hold on. We have the 9 of Coins, like freedom. Ace of Cups, Queen of Cups. Okay, let's begin. 4 of Coins. Whew. I feel the energy like in my hands right now. I feel here like this King of Cups energy is still trying to come across as respectful towards your freedom and your sovereignty. And I even feel here like I feel here in some ways he wants no hard feelings between the two of you. Because with the Nine of Coins on the fence, on top of the Chariot, I feel like this person knows that they cannot stop you from whatever movement forward that you're making. This person is also saying that you cannot bind a star energy or you cannot contain a star energy. So, in some ways, I feel like this person could have wanted more from you than you were able to give. But it's because whatever you were giving to this person or what they were asking from you, it was deepening a binding that you realized you no longer wanted. And so that binding doesn't have to necessarily be negative. But I feel here it's like someone wanted to solidify the cords between you two, and you realize that that's not where you want to be. There's a lot to read here. I feel like I'm gonna be going on for like hours or something, okay? Because this is why I don't like King of Cups energy too, because it's like this energy where someone doesn't only need 1 hour of therapy. It's like they could sit in therapy for like 5 hours because there's always more energy that they can try to find to process. They're showing me like it's like a Pisces moon energy. They could always bring up an emotion and share something more that they want to say. And okay, let me continue. Eight of Coins, Five of Coins. This person is feeling like a plan never kind of got off the ground when it was meant to. And they're wondering where everything went wrong. Page of Wands reversed is this person wondering, he's wondering, like, did I say something wrong? Did I say something stupid to make you feel like you wanted to move on? You know, this Eight of Coins in this deck in particular, I tend to read it a bit differently because it's not represented as someone who's just happily in their work office. It's showing someone who is in tears. She's stepping on thorns and she's pricking her hands as she is trying to put these pentacles together. So it's a very unpleasant or brutal Eight of Coins type of energy. And I'm seeing here, I don't know who to read this as, but someone felt like I am getting scars. My hands are bleeding. I am in tears trying to make this work out. Five of Coins, it's not going to work. So there was a decision to say, my hands cannot bleed to make something work for you. I'm going to go. Five of Pentacles. I'm going to leave this where it is. And this masculine feels like the two of you are meant to see this thing through until it got to the 10 of Pentacles. But even for you both to just make it to 5, your hands were already bleeding trying to make that work. You were already in tears. So 5 of Coins, you realize that this isn't enough. All right. I'm going to try another deck because I feel like this King of Cups energy is not, Temperance. I'm going to try another deck. Why are you playing games? What's this all about? And I can't believe you're hurting me. What is this? I'm going to clear the board. Most High Divine, will you show me anything else about this King of Cups energy? Can you show me more about it for me to share with the collective? Glory be highest creator. Excuse me. Oof. Glory be highest creator of all things. I feel here like you're going to see this person again, and I don't think that they'll be able to make full eye contact with you. And it's because they have this whole internal world that they haven't spoken to you. And so it's like when they look you in the eyes, it's like they have to try to stifle that, or they have to try to keep that inside. It's like this person is so emotional, they don't know how to, they don't have the skill to process emotions on their own without involving other people. This nigga is so tired. Okay, show me. What else can you show me, creator? Thank you. Can I get out of this? Can I read somebody else? 10 of Wands. That's what I'm saying. This shit is heavy. And it's like, this shit is heavy because why? Why is this so heavy? 5 of Wands. 10 of Wands to the 5 of Wands. They're telling me it's like this person expected for the two of you to get to 10 of Pentacles together while you were really doing all of the work. And so because you left this, whatever connection it was at 5 of Pentacles, the remaining 5, right, to get to the 10 is showing up as 5 of Wands. So it's like, in some ways, because you decided not to build the 10 of Pentacles with this person, now they feel like there must be drama, there must be tension, there must be arguing, there must be disagreements. And again, it's a very immature perspective that just because someone doesn't like you or someone isn't messing with you anymore, so to speak, it must mean that you have to talk with them and ask them why. You see what I mean? 5 of Wands to the 10 of Wands is like interacting with specific people or a specific group of people is bringing too much chaos. We have the Star again. And then the 6 of Rods. You guys, there's so much to read here, and I'm already tired of this man. He's telling me, okay? He's telling me that he doesn't know how to get to the star energy, meaning the wish fulfillment or the 10 of coins or the completion of whatever project. He doesn't know how to get to the spotlight without you being there. Because it's like this star energy and the 6 of Rods are in the center. But outside of that, there's drama, chaos, arguing, disagreements, meetings with people who you don't want to meet with. 10 of Wands, there's all of this heft and weight. And I feel like this King of Cups is wondering if this is what it truly takes to be in the spotlight or to receive notoriety for something. I keep hearing Keisha Cole. I can't believe you're hurting me. I met your girl. What a difference. What you see in her, you don't see in me. So I guess it was all just make believe. Like, let me tell you, this dude's fucking dramatic. Hanged man reversed. Like, that's what I keep getting here. Like, someone here is dramatic. They've realized that you actually don't want to be friends with them. Like, I don't know what else this person is looking for from you. And that's like this entire energy. That's like this entire energy. Hanged man reversed is you've made it through the dark night of the soul. You've recognized the lesson so that you're able to stop hanging and move forward. And with the Three of Cups in the reverse, this is three is a crowd, three is too many. These are people who aren't friends anymore. So it's like he's come to this realization, and now because he's realized that you don't even want to be friends, there must be conflict between the two of you, and that's not the case. Show me the Five of Wands here, please. Five of Wands. I don't know, you guys. We have the Knight of Cups again. Show me Knight of Cups. And then the Fool energy and the Ten of Wands. Look at the Fool coming out again. What is this person? This person is very hung up on you having connections with other people. Two of Cups. And if you're not connecting with them, who are you connecting with? And if you were able to set emotional boundaries with them, who are you opening up your emotional boundaries to? Is there anything else you can show me? Oh, well, there he goes. Listen, listen, listen. And there he goes, doesn't he? There are the two of you. The King of Cups and the Empress energy. It fell out on top of the Six of Wands. This person feels like if the two of you would just talk, it would resolve any conflict that there is between the two of you. But again, and I'm getting tired of saying this to this man, there isn't conflict between the two of you. You are redirecting your energy as an empress onto something new. You see, like this is the type of energy where a rolling stone collects no moss, so to speak. And I feel like this person is like, no, stay put. I have this moss. We should collect it together. But there's still something missing here because this King of Cups is not fulfilling some type of need that you have. They do admire you as an empress here. All right. Judgment and Nine of Swords. And they're just really afraid. Why are they so afraid of this judgment? Why is this masculine afraid of this judgment? Why is he stuck in his head about it? King of Coins reversed. Queen of Cups. Three of Swords. I just don't get what is Three of Coins. Why is the King of Coins in reverse? King of Coins in reverse. Thank you. Because you're a Queen of Coins. Four of Coins, that's why. And then the Chariot. So listen. Hey, female Taurus from the state of Tennessee. Welcome. Welcome, Earth Angels. Welcome. I feel like I'm going to try one other deck, but this story is repeating itself. So the other deck I'm going to try, I'll do an Oracle deck, and we'll see if that helps to clarify this any further. The bottom line here, like I've been reading for 40 minutes. The bottom line here is that this man wants to repair this with you, and you don't feel any animosity towards them as though there's something that needs to be repaired. And the bottom line here is that they're afraid of there being a judgment where you're a Queen of Cups to someone else. They're afraid that you're going to accept a love offer from a King of Coins. That's what they're afraid of. This is what has them in their head. This is why they have been poking at your energy or trying to get into your energy, saying, we need to talk. Knight of Cups. Because there's someone else. Three of Cups reversed. Three is a crowd. This is the conclusion that this King of Cups is coming to. You're an Empress, so you must have someone else. And I see you here as the Empress, moving out of the Queen of Cups energy with this masculine, and you're moving into a Queen of Coins. So it's not just about well wishes or romance or, all of that type of stuff. Queen of Coins is like, no, I want something stable and I want someone stable. I want something that has longevity here. With the Four of Coins, I want something that is worthy of being cherished and kept sacred, held on to. So, and that is more than just friendliness with the person. Okay? It's like Judgment, Nine of Swords, King of Coins. All of this because he's just nervous or anxious. Like, about you being with someone else. She said, bottom line here is understood the assignment for the very long overstayed situationship. Yeah. All right. So let's try some oracle cards, and I'm going to see if I can pull on your energy. And honestly, I'm hearing honest to God. Honest to God, I hope that this person leaves your energy alone. Okay? All right. Let me get a sip of coffee. Okay, Divine Creator, highest self deities, gods and goddesses, of benevolence to this message and to me and to the original earth angels. What do you have for them on this day through this oracle? Thank you. This way? Okay. Let's get some oracles from the African Goddess Oracle deck. Ooh, oh my gosh. When I tell you, I'm so sick of this King of Cups. Look at everything that he has to say here. I can't. Every time, like, no, sorry. That's how he comes across to me. So we have self-sabotage at the bottom of the deck. So let's see what this is. Hey, Alyssa, welcome. I can't believe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to pull 6 oracle cards for this, but okay. First, we have Desire, Ngami. We have Divine Lineage, Sarah Lacully. We have Joy, Asaseya. We have Shine, Mama Jumbo. We have Etheric Chords, Erzuli Dante. And then we have Speak Up, Mommy Kumba bang. Speak up. Do you want self-sabotage out here, Divine? Or is that it? Okay, we'll do one more. Yeah, and then we have self-sabotage and then betrayal at the bottom of the deck. And then we have grounding on divine lineage. Hey, what did you say there? He's the biggest pretender. The Most High informed me over a year ago, stop beating the dead horse and bringing your chalice of water that is in overflow to drowning his unaccountability, a lack of self-love, awareness, and respect. Sad. Is your name Classic? What does it say? Classic? Yeah. Definitely. That feels very relevant here. You know what I'm going to recommend? All right. So there are a couple of things coming through. The first thing that I want to recommend is that you all do a fruit bowl offering, because speak up is the loudest card that is coming through here. And you see how on the water, she has a fruit bowl offering. I feel here like your guides do want to share something with you, or I feel here like your guides are standing by you no matter what decision it is that you make. But they want there to be this grounding or self assuredness in this decision that you're making. Because I feel here like with the King of Cups energy, that can be a masculine or any type of emotion driven energy that relies on your emotions to make you think or feel what they want you to think or feel. And if you're a very empathic person, if someone's coming towards you very emotional, you'll want to hear them out. But I feel here like there's a throat chakra activation that is needed where you're about to speak up for yourself and your desires. I see here with the etheric cords, they don't want me to move, but the card is like on the table here. I feel here with etheric cords and divine lineage and desire, you're about to find out why so many people are interested in you. It's not just how you present, it's also how you present, and your divine lineage is palpable. So if anyone is losing their etheric cords or connections to you, they also lose the type of prosperity in the energy that comes from being connected to your divine lineage, which is essentially from being able to type their name out next to yours, so to speak. So I feel here you speaking up by saying to this person, if you want to talk, fine. I'm going to let you know I'm speaking up and saying it's because you don't have what I need. That's why. I see you speaking up, but a type of effective communication, because that masculine is showing up as a Knight of Cups with the Page of Wands reversed. They're like, I keep hearing infantile when I get that energy. It's like they're taking something very personally. Whereas when you speak up and provide clarity for them if you really want to do that. It shows a level of emotional authority, not just emotional vulnerability. I feel like you speaking up and declaring, this is actually what happened from my perspective. This is what I needed. This is what I gave. And this is what I want now. I see you being able to formulate and put those words together so that this masculine energy can get a grip. Okay? Desire, divine lineage, joy, shine, etheric chords, speak up, and grounding. So, this is the advice that I'm going to give you. Create a fruit bowl if you can afford it. I know times are tough for many people. What does that word mean that you said you were hearing? Which word did I say? Sometimes I'm battling. It's like I don't even remember what I have said. I see here that number one, you should make a fruit bowl with whatever you can afford at this time. Offer it up to your ancestors, okay? So that your life is continuing to be fruitful. Because I feel here like this masculine is sending this energy towards you that's like your life won't be fruitful without me. Or it's like because of how you showed up emotionally with them, they feel like your life isn't fruitful. It's ridiculous. So create a fruit bowl. The second piece of advice that the African goddesses have for you here is to engage in more grounding activities. So, whether that's walking barefoot, having your feet touch the ground, sitting and meditating, they're looking for more stillness from you. And I feel here from this space of stillness, you'll be able to speak up and be more clear with people. Okay. Let me get a couple more. Yeah, look. King of Discs and Two of Wands, because there's someone else. There's actually like planning happening for you to cross paths with this King of Discs. African goddesses, what would you like to show me on this day as final messages, please? Six of Swords. Move on. Move to peace. I even see some of you moving to, I don't know if it's California, but you could be moving to some place where there are a lot of palm trees, a very temperate environment where it doesn't get, like above 80, not above 80, but maybe like it'll get hot, but I feel like you'll be moving somewhere where it's hot all year round. Six of Swords. And then we have the Page of Wands again in the upright with the Six of Discs. So we have two sixes and a Page of Wands. The African goddesses here are approving you moving forward. There's something strange where they're telling me that even when you speak with this King of Cups, they will want to remedy any issues that the two of you have. But they're saying to me here, it's like this King of Cups will offer anything to fix the remedy. And that's not what you find attractive. That's not what you're looking for. Someone who will just say, oh, well, let's just do anything to make this work. It's like this person never stands their ground. The goddesses are supporting your movement forward, and they're letting you know that if there are resources or a type of support that you need in order to get moving, you'll receive it. The Sun, you'll receive it. The Sun, Four of Wands, and Ace of Cups. Okay? So I feel like this is good. I feel like I may close out the energy here. This is what I'm going to tell you, okay? There's a bit of an energy here where this King of Cups is going to feel like they were with you from the very beginning, or they were with you when you were just starting something, before you either had a breakthrough or before you started to receive all of this public attention. And they're going to witness you riding with other people. They're going to witness you having other relationships from etheric cords that you choose, that you prefer. So essentially, this is someone who's going to approach you and say, hey, we haven't spoken in a while, but we go way back, don't we? Okay? That's what I see this person doing. I see you finding a whole new group of people to connect with. And with joy, with shine and the sun here, I feel like these people match your energy, and they're people who also uplift you. Okay, so that you shine even brighter, so that you take up even more space. These are people who are very encouraging of you. So instead of trying to cross your emotional boundaries, these are people where the relationships are built on mutual experiences of fun and joy, happiness. Okay? That's how you're finding your connections, friendships, and relationships now, from a mutual space of being satisfied and happy within yourself and with life and with how life is treating you. With the Ace of Cups and Speak Up here, they're saying fruitful, grounding, and speak into existence the type of love that you want. Okay? Because they're listening. I feel here like it's granted. All right, final messages, and we're going to close this out. Final messages, Cosmic Family. Thank you. What is this? Five of Discs to the Three of Wands reverse. Page of Wands to the Tower. Show me. Why is the energy shifting? The Empress. Three of Discs. And the Fool. Queen of Wands and the Lovers. So this is the final message that I'm going to give to you. I do see you here making friends and connections and partnerships. And with the Three of Coins here, I even see you networking with a higher level of people. And I'm not trying to say that as an insult to who you knew before, but like when you're in a different mental space in life. You're in a different emotional space. Maybe you're in a different physical location, and you're at a different frequency, a higher frequency now. You meet other people who match that. And I feel here, as you step into being this Empress, there are just some people who are getting the message that they're not coming along. Okay. Three of Wands reversed is no future. Five of Coins is I'm not going to make it. And then we have the Page of Wands and the Tower. I feel like this has been a very sobering realization for several people, that whatever they were offering to you doesn't match what you're looking for. Only certain energies Okay? Only certain energies can match an Empress who's also showing up as a Queen of Wands. And the Lovers here. That's a lot of attention. A lot of people who are into you. A lot of people who feel attracted to you. Okay? And then the last card here is the Fool. So I feel like I could keep reading on this because it's like I'm reading really good energy that comes in for you, and then suddenly like this Tower energy comes in, and it's like everybody has something to say about how you're not acknowledging them anymore. And it's like, didn't we go way back? Didn't I know you when we were in high school? Remember when we worked on this group project together? And it's like, just because they knew you then, they feel like they should have access to you now. But who you are now is actually attracting other people. I feel like that's enough, cosmic family. Is that enough? Yeah. This is where you're at now. This is the level that is your star energy, that is your wish fulfillment. Equally yoked here. Okay? This is who the both of you are become. Let me say it this way. You're either one of these energies and the other is your counterpart. Okay? Ace of Discs. Justice reversed and the Two of Swords. I feel like I keep saying this. I feel like I want to stop, but this is okay. This is it. Thank you, Creator. Whew, this is the last message. I told you, I don't like reading King of Cups energy because he can just keep going on and on. Your Emperor or your Empress has come through to let you know that this person, this energy was the holdup. We have Justice in the reversed and the Two of Swords. It's like someone had a blindfold over you that they would be able to give you what it was that you wanted or what you needed, or for you to feel like life is working out for you, and they're not. Okay, they don't have that, and I feel like you were stuck in a place trying to figure out how to make something that's not supposed to work for you work. So the Emperor or the Empress, whoever your counterpart is, they're coming through and showing you the Ace of Swords, this realization that you needed about this person, so that you can make the decision, these scales are out of balance, I need to leave. I need to make the decision to cut it off and go. And it's because, I feel like this is enough now. It's because this King of Cups is showing up as a King of Wands with his Knight of Cups again and the Ten of Swords. It's someone who was nice to you, but not offering you anything. It's like in a serious time of need with the Ten of Swords energy here. Would that person come through on their little ship, the ambulance? No. This is someone who feels like they can get away with things because they have charisma. Okay? I feel like in the end, the charisma is what did this person in themselves. All right? I feel here heavily, whether you're an emperor or an empress, your divine counterpart has been looking out for you. They have been looking out for you with the Page of Swords here. They said, get rid of this King of Cups. Okay? So that you can make your way to them. Okay, I feel like that's enough, y'all. I'm going to do a closing prayer so that we can cut cords with this energy. So stick around if you feel like you would like that closing prayer. Thank you, African goddesses, so much. Thank you, African goddesses. Okay. I'm going to ring the bell. Thank you, Divine Creator of all things, for the messages that I have received and spoken on this day. To the highest and greatest good of my own and to the harm of none, I deliver these messages to bring wisdom and prosperity and love to the Divine Collective and to the original Earth Angels. Most High Divine Creator, I ask that you remove any malice from our energies. Remove any malice, remove unfaulty or faulty projections from our energy. Allow us to see our relationships clearly and with divine discernment. Allow our hearts to be open and heard by the perfect people who share our heart coherence and resonance. And may us and each other find each other, us of similar hearts, similar minds, and similar spirits, and even DNA. Glory be to the highest creator of all things. For as we elevate and level up, prosperity and money continue to find us in every time of need and to fulfill any in which way desire which pops up within our heart and within our minds. Thank you, Divine Creator, for the etheric cords that we have with the contracts which serve us in our highest and greatest good and our alignment with our level up and in alignment with our highest and happiest timeline. In all ways, we receive your messages with clarity, Most High Divine Creator, Source One. And once more, we give gratitude for cutting any type of cords which are draining our spirit or emotional energy. Thank you for our open hearts and our open minds and for the coherence between the two. Thank you, Most High Divine Creator. I close out the energy of this reading in the portals that I have been peering and looking within and through. Glory be to thee. Ashe. Ashe. Okay, everyone. You're welcome. You're welcome. Welcome. Thank you for joining me today at Anonnie's Temple. I will be doing personal readings this evening at 8 o'clock, and I will also announce the giveaway winner for the original Earth Angel attire. I send so much love your way. Thank you all for joining me for this message, and I'll see you in the next one, and y'all be good. Bye. Bye, bye, bye. See you.